The future of an ICE facility in Leavenworth now in the hands of the Kansas Court of Appeals.
CoreCivic wants to turn a former jail south of town into a detention center. Today, the company and the city of Leavenworth were in court. KMBC 9's Jackson Kurtz joins us live in Topeka, walking us through the arguments today. Jackson?
Yeah, Laura, this was a chance for CoreCivic and Leavenworth attorneys to present their case in front of the three presiding appellate judges here in Topeka. Now, CoreCivic attorneys went first in these 15-minute oral arguments, stating they never abandoned the property, plus previous court cases as why they don't need a special use permit to reopen the facility as an ICE detention center. The city telling judges they do need that permit. The city's planning commission giving the okay on that, now in the hands of the full city commission in Leavenworth. Interesting enough, if the court rules in favor of CoreCivic in this case, that private prison could reopen without city approval, and this lawsuit would be moot. That's just one of the many different outcomes that could come from the judges. And as for when we can expect a decision in this case, well, that's up to the court.
I think if they felt that if this court were to rule quickly and say they don't need a permit, there'd be other appellate processes as well, but they would take that as a sign that they could abandon the permitting process and simply reopen.
And Leavenworth attorneys told us that if they do side with CoreCivic in this, they could take this to the Kansas Supreme Court for review. We asked for an interview on camera with CoreCivic attorneys. They did not do that, and they referred us to the spokesperson. We're still waiting to hear back from them as well. Live in Topeka tonight, Jackson Kurtz, KMBC 9 News.
All right, thank you, Jackson.